Hi, this is Tyler Bloom. I do inside technical support here at BMG, and today I would like to go over AC90 Servo faults with you guys. We're going to power up our machine for the first time today. Power on! When we first power up the machine, we need to wait for the HMI to start communicating with the PLC and the rest of the components. We need to wait for that red Wi-Fi signal to turn green. Now that we've got power on the machine, you'll notice there is a fault. We'll go to our alarm log. You'll see your top form platen brake relay and low Ethernet communications fault in PLC. You can acknowledge that one. So the first thing I check when I have an access error is what the drive is telling me, and these Yaskawa Sigma 7 drives will spit out whatever fault. In this case, it is AC90. So the first thing I'll do is I'll check both ends of my encoder cable, and I've found that this end here in the drive has become unhooked. I'll plug it back in. So we found the issue in the drive, we've shut the machine off, we've corrected the issue in the drive, plugged the encoder cable back in. Now we come up to our screen, we pull up the alarm log, and we see that the power to the machine must be cycled. This is the drive telling the computer that it needs to be shut down and turned back on in order to reset the absolute encoder 0 position. It may take multiple power cycles to get rid of the power must be cycled alarm. Once you've gotten rid of that alarm, you will see servo 0 must be reset. At this point, you'll need to check your physical axis and what the screen thinks it is at. If you notice, this is all the way in the up position, which is not 0. It needs to be brought down. You'll need to turn on jog limit bypass and be very careful with this, because this will not alarm out if it moves past where it needs to be, so things can crash. You also need to make sure that you are in a very slow jogging speed. 0 is nothing, 10 is fast, 2 is a good speed. You'll now bring the top platen down to 0. To check this, you'll use a straight edge or the level provided between each of your toggle pins. To do this, you'll need to check the manual that pertains to your machine to see the gap necessary between the top, bottom, and center pin. Now that we've driven our axis down and we've found 0, it's time to reset that drive. Once you've made sure that you are physically at your 0 position, you can turn off jog limit bypass and select servo 0, and you will set servo 0. You'll then come over here and notice that your inches and degrees are at 0. Now that you've reset 0 on your machine and you've ensured that everything is functioning properly, you are now ready to resume production. Thank you for watching this Tech Talk.